Hello, this is Pastor Nick Hood, and today I have a special guest in Denard Mcclary. Denard is the musical director on Wednesdays for the Wednesday noon service at Plymouth United Church of Christ, and he also plays for a number of the funerals that we have during the week, sometimes on Saturdays. So, Denard, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Pleasure being here with you.
All right, you just came through quite a health scare, and you had a heart attack just a couple months ago. And I'm just curious, this is your first day back. You played a funeral, and then before that, you played the Wednesday noon worship service. And I'm just curious, how has your faith been impacted by a serious health challenge?
Well, I had a quadruple bypass, the heart attack, and then they found out that quite a few of the arteries were blocked. And so in having the bypass, the doctor told me, he says that 9 out of 10 persons who've had what I have, they don't make it. And just to know that I'm one of 9 that made it when all of the odds were against me, that helps to renew my faith to a level that is, I really can't put words to it. I'm still in awe that I'm here without the aid of any cane or any walking assistance or walker. It's just, all I can say is that God is good, and I'm grateful.
Yes, you were directing your community choir, the Metropolitan, District?
Metropolitan Detroit Area Fellowship
Detroit.
Choir.
Yeah.
Which the acronym is MDA, Fellowship Choir. We were doing a concert for a good friend of mine, Reverend Baker, and his congregation, who was just recently, within the last couple of years, bought a wonderful facility in the Grosse Pointe area of Michigan, which is just east of Detroit. And they were having an all-white concert where we were all dressed in white. It was a music festival there. They had vendors there, the whole 9. And the choir, we were on intermission. I had one of the young men to come out to open the second half. He did a solo, and I was accompanying him on the keyboard. And that's then the next thing I was told, because I don't remember any of this, that I collapsed at the piano, and there was a lot of commotion in the church, and some of my choir members who were in the back area and the whole in area, they heard what was going on. One of the young ladies who's in the health industry, she came and she began to perform CPR on me, and she was my angel. Her name was Kim. And she came out and she performed CPR until EMS got there. So again, like I said, it was nothing but the goodness of God who brought me through this, and it's just boosted my faith to a level that I really can't verbalize. I always was a person of faith, but sometimes until you hit rock bottom, like the song says, through it all, I learned to trust in Jesus, I learned to trust in God. But really, I can say that through it all for me was that moment. That was a defining moment for me, to be lifted up from, some people call me a modern day Lazarus. It's some way, God, to be resurrected basically from the dead. It was all I can say, God is good, and I'm forever grateful. And just trying now to, because we know we have purpose in life, but when you go through something that traumatic and you come out on this side standing strong and standing tall, you can't help but wonder that there's a greater meaning, there's a greater purpose that God has for you. So that's my thing, to really seek that greater meaning and greater purpose now for being here for the next chapter and the next phase of life and living.
Mm-hmm. Well, Brother Denard, I'm so glad you're in the land of the living.
Absolutely.
And for those of you who are watching this video, Brother Denard has raised the interesting, issue, which is, what is my purpose? And surely there must be a God. Surely there must be a purpose that God has for each of us.
Absolutely.
And I'm just so glad you've come through with flying colors, and we're looking forward to many, many more good years of God working through you.
Thank you.
So, again, if you would like to hear Brother Denard Mcclary play, he performs every Wednesday at noon during the Wednesday noon worship service, and we'd love to have you come by. We're trying to grow that service, and I thank you for watching this video. Again, this is Pastor Nick Hood, pastor and senior minister of the Plymouth United Church of Christ. We worship on Sundays at 8:30 and 11, and Wednesdays at noon. Until the next time, God bless, and I'm praying for you.